Ready, green light, go there racing. The picks began well, showing speed near the inside as Marshall Dale, one of the roughies, Magical Mel, and they were followed through along the inside there by Astronaut. It's outside as the Smiler. Further back then is Blazing Terror, and then we've got Ronald George going back to the inside from Compton Street. Now Apache Me, well back is Exceptional Mac, and 2 lengths away at the tail is Harry's Day Out as they reach the first turn and travel down the side on the first occasion. And the leader is Blazing in front, is at the moment Marshall Dale, I should say. Marshall Dale in front. In second spot at the moment on its back is Magical Mel, and third facing the breeze is the Smiler. And then Astronaut, the picks, and then we've got Blazing Terror who's in the running line. Back on its inside as they work their way into the straight. Then further back is Ronald George, and then No Apache Me in the blue jacket. Next the outside is Compton Street, followed well back by Exceptional Mac, and still whipping them in as Harry's Day Out. The leader is Marshall Dale at Boulder's odds, takes them past the 1,500 metres in a lead time of 52.7, leads a half. Second spot at the moment is the Smiler. Third locked away on the inner is Magical Mel. The picks having a nice run, another of the Rough Brigade. It's 1 out and 1 back. Then we've got Astronaut buried away on the pegs as they leave the straight. Further back then on the outside came Blazing Terror, Ronald George and Compton Street. And the last trio are No Apache Me. Back with it is Exceptional Mac, and last of all is Harry's Day Out. There's about 7 or 8 lengths first to last and an even 32nd quarter going into the back. Marshall Dale, the leader. 3 parts the Smiler and Magical Mel. Then came the picks, the outer. Astronauts coiled away on the inner 3 markers. Then we've got Blazing Terror, 3 back in the running line, and it's covering up Ronald George. Then Compton Street and No Apache Me from Exceptional Mac. And still last of all is Harry's Day Out as they go by the 800 metres. Second quarter, they quicken marginally, 29.6, 59.6 the half, developing into a real dash home here, and the leader is Marshall Dale over the Smiler, Magical Mel, and then we've got the picks and Astronaut, Blazing Terror, followed by Ronald George the inside, then Compton Street, who's still fourth last, no moves yet. Further back then is No Apache Me, Exceptional Mac and Harry's Day Out. The Smiler goes up and goes quickly to the lead here. The Smiler tries to steal a break over Marshall Dale, the picks. Here comes Blazing Terror. It's working around the outside quickly. Compton Street, Astronauts getting into the clear, and further back there is Magical Mel. Going up on the outside, Blazing Terror hits the leader. Goes for home here. Blazing Terror puts up a couple of lengths on Astronaut trying to give chase. Then the Smiler, Magical Mel's back to the inside from Compton Street, and Harry's Day Out the deepest, but it's Blazing Terror. It's home and hosed, and Blazing Terror will beat Astronaut. From the back, flying home, Exceptional Mac got third over Compton Street, Harry's Day Out, and then Ronald George, Magical Mel, the Smiler, the picks. Well back is the early leader, Marshall Dale, with No Apache Me, 27.7, and they've rated 157.8. Blazing Terror, too good. Blazing Terror. 5:11.76, 2:48.3 the gross time. Mile rating to the winner was 157.7, quarters 30, 29.6, 28.2, 27.8, and it was 8 metres by 2.5. 8 metres by 2.5 on the final race, taken out by the David Thorne Jack Trainer combination.